Hey church, my name is Katie Mock and I have been attending Northwest Hills for about 11 years. In those 11 years, I've been able to serve in a variety of ways as my life changes. Right now, I am serving in children's ministry in the nursery. I get to hold babies and play with babies. And my husband, Aaron, and I, we host a community group in our home and lead that. And then I also am on the women's ministry team overseeing hands-on care. I get to help organize meal trains, gift baskets, encouragement, just what they might need to just help them through that time where they need a little extra. I have always been a person that loves people and loves to serve and just be a part of what's going on. That's part of the reason I became a nurse, is I get to help people out and be there for them. Always enjoyed going on short-term missions and just being able to use what God has given me for His glory. And then I got sick and my life changed a lot. About 13 years ago, I got really sick. I went from being a healthy, active ER nurse going on short-term missions to needing to sleep like 16, 17 hours a day. From feeling I was invincible to barely being able to walk down hallways, and it was crazy. And I remember about 2 months into this, crying out to God, I don't understand. I can barely function. My sister and my mom go to my doctor's appointments with me because I can't remember things. And He sent me to the verse, 2 Corinthians 4:7, where it says, but we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that the surpassing power belongs to God and not to us. And I just remember saying, okay, I still don't understand, but okay, I trust you. And I went to work the next day, and only for a couple hours, that's all the energy I had. And I was checking on another worker's patients, and I was just doing my normal, check their vital signs, ask them how they're doing. And the patient asked me, are you a Christian? And I paused and I said, yes, I am. And they said, it really shows in how you're taking care of me. And I just felt this embrace by God in that moment, saying, hey, if you are willing to be used, I want to use you, even when you don't feel like you have anything to offer. And that has really shaped my lens of serving. In that moment, never in my life have I felt so fragile and like I had nothing to offer. And that moment, God showed me that I still have something to offer if I say yes to Him. Even when I am weak, He is strong. I just want to encourage you that God wants to use you right where you are. Maybe you're here today and you were where I was 13 years ago, feeling like you have nothing to offer. And I just want to encourage you that that's not true. God can use what little we feel we have for His glory in such amazing ways. And there are so many ways here at Northwest Hills that we can serve, whether it's opening a door or holding babies with me in the nursery, taking a meal to someone in need. We don't have to feel like we have a lot to offer. God can use whatever we have for His glory, and He wants to. You will be amazed at what it means in your own life and the friendships you make from it, and God will use that in marvelous ways.